2 a.m. 2 a.m. Nobody cheers when the system stands. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Somebody's awake with the world in their hands. There's a sound that the city makes when the pretty part sleeps, when the glass towers glow and the underfloor weeps. It's a fan out of time, it's a red light blink. It's the moment when theory has to answer what it thinks. I'm down here, boots on the grid, reading every little thing that everybody did. You call it invisible when it works on command. You call it technical when you don't understand. You call it legacy when it gets in your way. You call it critical when it breaks for a day. But at 2 a.m., no slogan survives. Only what was built right keeps the business alive. The alert came sharp like a match in the dark. Transaction failure when the customer embark. I check the service, service says fine. I check the gateway, gateway says line. I check the workflow, workflow says wait. I check the bot, somebody built late. Bot says retry, Q says choke. API says friend, that token's broke. A sheet feeds a script, script feeds a form. Form feeds a promise in a digital storm. Nobody meant it, nobody lied, but nobody mapped what was happening inside. At 2 a.m. in the understructure, where the bright ideas meet the wise, where the dream comes down from the cloud to the ground and the system shows its fires. At 2 a.m. in the understructure, no applause and no spotlight hit, but the future stays breathing because someone is seeing what it takes to carry it. Carry it, carry it, carry the weight when the wild winds split. Carry it, carry it. 2 a.m. in the understructure. I know the names of the things you forgot, the orphan job and the hidden bot, the vendor call, the midnight patch, the service account with the ancient latch, the old dependency nobody sees, the silent table with the missing keys, the one-time export that became a feed, the dashboard everyone uses to lead. Who owns the error? Who owns the claim? Who owns the file with the misspelled name? I am not angry, I am not impressed. I am the one who gets the test when the shortcut becomes the spine, when the shadow web crosses the enterprise line. I didn't know it reached this deep. That's what the understructure is. I thought speed was mercy. It is. Until speed forgets memory. I thought the agent could handle the load. The agent kept asking for roads with no road. I thought the code was clean. Clean is not known. Clean is not owned. Clean is not mounted. At 2 a.m. alone. Don't call it done if it cannot be owned. Don't call it smart if it cannot be known. Don't call it fast if it breaks in the rain. Don't call it match if it hides all the pain. Don't call it lie if no one can trace. Don't call it truth if the data can't face. Name the role, trace the source, draw the whole, stabilize course, patch the call, own the change, build the future with a wider range. At 2 a.m. in the understructure, where the bright ideas meet the wires, where the dream comes down from the cloud to the ground and the system shows its fires. At 2 a.m. in the understructure, no applause and no spotlight hit, but the future stays breathing because someone is seeing what it takes to carry it. Carry it, carry it. Not just the servers, not just the bit. Carry it, carry it. Every bright idea has to fit. I don't want less building, I don't want less flame. I don't want the old days back under a new name. I want the makers closer, I want the maps in sight. I want the dreamers in the room when we design the night. I want the prompt in the pipeline, the builder in the key. truth in telemetry, cause the city will keep building, that's the age we're living in. So bring me every builder, bring the outside in. At 2 a.m. when the skyline goes dim, when the system asks a question, we answer for him. Not alone, unseen, not buried under it, we bring more IT and IT. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Nobody cheers when the system stands. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Somebody's awake with the world in their hands. Yeah, show me the trees.